morning. I'm here to talk about this whole Meg and Clay bullshit. Cause quite frankly, y'all getting on my nerves with this shit.
Now, people didn't know if those tears were from the standing ovation that she got or if it was because she's mourning the relationship that she had with Clay. What?
I gotta pause it for a second. They were barely together 8 months. It was barely 8 months, and it seems to me that in Megan's mind, Megan thought that Clay was gonna be her Russell Wilson. Here's a news flash: he wasn't Russell Wilson. What Megan needs to do, cry her tears and move the f on.
Now, simultaneously, okay, Clay has been on social media and clips of him, on a boat have been going viral of him basically letting everybody know that life is good.
As he should. As he
And let me say
should.
this as well, because I think Pink Book kind of
And
got
shout out
fooled
to
right here.
Theo Coop.
This clip of Clay on the Instagram, this is actually an old clip. And I saw this, and I know what happened. I saw someone post this. So basically what they did was Clay, they took an old live stream from Clay, reposted it, then put on there Clay vibing on Instagram Live after his breakup with Megan. This is actually an old clip, and someone just put that on there, and I think Rhythm kind of got confused by it, or probably thought because they said it. It's actually make sure you guys are aware of that. It happens. It didn't happen to me. I got caught up. Somebody tricked me into thinking the clip was newer than it actually was. So still funny though. No, I'm not a rat, but I'm all about my cheddar.
It's nice out. It's a nice, big night, people. Wow, it is beautiful. Look at this. I mean, it don't get much better.
Now, Megan Thee Stallion did mention something about fidelity. She did mention, cheating. And, a lot of people are under the impression that Clay was actually cheating with a WNBA player.
I have like an extremely horrible taste in my mouth when it comes to men. And I think it's because my interactions my interactions with them in the last 2 years have been so horrible. I used to prefer athletes, but now I'm off athletes.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see here, it says, so let me get this straight. WNBA's Lexi Brown was bragging about being the side chick to Clay and her close friends, and that's how Megan found out. Lexi, I know you turned off your mentions, but this would be the perfect time to clear the air before we jump you.
Who the fuck is this thing? Who is this chick? Hold on. I don't know. Lexi, I don't follow the WNBA, but Lexi Brown, I don't know. But my thing is, who the fuck is this Bianca chick to say this would be the perfect time to clear the air before we jump? First of all, we ain't
What
about to
the
jump shit.
hell?
But who the fuck is this? Who is this young lady to be making these demands? Is kind of the point that I'm trying to make. I'm so annoyed.
Y'all people really are crazy. Y'all people crazy as hell.
With this shit. Y'all, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all got 48 hours. Social media. You got 48 hours, 24 hours to get up past this Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson shit. Because I do not want to stream about this again. I promise you.
And then women went into her post on her social media when she posted this picture. And
is that, I'm sorry, Lexi Brown, is that D Brown's daughter, FM? Really? I had no idea. Is that really D Brown's daughter?
There was comments that said stuff like, it better not be true, and they called her a 304. Other comments that said, you know why I'm here. Another comment that said, don't unfollow.
This is cyber stalking. I'm sorry. Somebody has got to call this what it is. This is cyber stalking. And you birds are crazy as hell.
Now, we already know it was you. That's a lame move. I feel like it's going to be very unpopular, but one thing that I noticed is that all over social media, I've never spoken about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thomps's relationship
Who
ever,
is this
right?
nigga?
I've never talked about it, but remember,
Exactly.
there was a
Who's
post that
this
went viral
nigga?
in which, she was, this most recent Thanksgiving, she was cooking him dinner and cooking dinner for his family and, going.
Yes, she did do that. But Reva, here's the thing. Was it not her choice for Megan to do that? That is the question. Was that not Megan's choice to do Thanksgiving with his family? Yes or no? Let's continue.
through all the steps or whatever.
And whispering because Clay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing bag because this is dressing. This is a southern thing. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I ain't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Again, this is Clay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is my plate. This is Clay plate, and he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know how I do, so he already knew food was 10 out of 10.
Very cool, baby.
This one, I just kicked in.
10 out of 10.
And you can even hear it right here. Meg thought that Clay was her Russell Wilson. Clay was not Russell Wilson. And she's pissed about it. That's what it is. She wanted Clay to be her Russell Wilson. She didn't get the outcome that she wanted, and now she's pissed off about it. Let's continue.
Damn, as you can see, it was good.
And that video was basically to show, like, I'm a homemaker. Like, I know how to keep a man, I know how to hold a man down. I know how to be a wife. Like, it was very much giving this, kind of portrayal.
It was a performance.
And obviously she knows that she went viral for that, hence why she mentioned that in her Instagram story. But I just felt like this relationship became her entire personality.
Yeah, good point. I'm sorry. People are different. I understand she's a celebrity, so I understand that celebrities have to be on social media more than like regular dudes. But I'm watching that the entire time, like, why are you even recording this? And I wouldn't want to be, man. I can't see. You ever seen those videos of like people making fun of those people who you go out to dinner with a woman and the first thing she do before you take a bite to eat, she's taking pictures of the phone and don't want to let you take a bite, want to take pictures and video of it and put it on social media. I cannot stand that shit. I would never want to be out with a woman and she pulling her phone out. Like even Klay Thompson right there at the end. She's like, this is the itis kicking in. Like you fool. Like bitch, get that. I'll slap that phone out your hand. Somebody said dry ass turkey.
Okay, it became almost like a sense of proof based off of the drama that she had with her former boo Tory Lanez. Like she was trying to prove that she had that same kind of like Sierra story. A lot of these rappers and entertainers, that's what they're doing, right? They're all trying to get out there and prove that they got a Russell, right? And it was very much giving that. A couple of weeks ago, I would say maybe even a month ago, there was a video in which Klay Thompson and Megan had attended an event, and at the event, she was exuding her same, natural, regular behavior, but a lot of people had been speculating since then, like he seems a little bit annoyed, right? Like he seems a little bit like you're doing too much. Can you calm down? Like
being loud and ghetto.
And that thrill that he once was portraying, or whatever the situation was, started to kind of like dwindle down. Now, one thing I have to say is, regardless of who you are, what your status is, what bag you have, the minute that you start doing that, my man, and you, my man, him to death, that foolishness will drive any man to start feeling like that, they're not sure if monogamy is for them or they got cold feet.
Exactly.
Let me grab some super chats real quick. Why y'all roasting her turkey? Y'all ain't shit. Yo, I did not know that was Lexi Brown was D Brown's daughter. I just learned something new. I learned that, and I learned that the squad ain't shit. Y'all up here roasting her turkey. Y'all pick the most obscure shit and run with it. I'm here for it. Salute to Rachel. She says, Coop, I extend no grace to women. There you go. And I don't think it's anything wrong extending grace if they deserve it, or if someone does something that's normally not part of their personality. But if they do things again and again and again, no, I talked about this real quick, Rachel, a long time ago about I have a cousin who my son and her son are the same age. And let me see. 12, 14 years ago, when our sons were very little, I used to watch. So I have my son on the weekend, and then I have my my cousin's, her son, and they the same age. So I'll have like two little boys, and I have these two little, I'll be taking care of whatever. And I had to stop watching my little cousin because my cousin, she wouldn't come pick this little nigga
Thanks
up.
for the tip.
Like, I would have my son on the weekend, return him back to his mom, and then I was going to school full time. I just got out the military. This was 2011, actually. I just got out the military, and I was going to school full time. I had my kid for the weekend, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna drop him off Sunday, and then Sunday is when I'm gonna work on my schoolwork. But then I still had this dude here, so eventually I had to tell my cousin I had to stop. No, man, I can't watch your son no more because you don't know how to come pick him up. I extended her grace to a certain extent, and then she abused it, and I had to stop doing it. So I don't think there's nothing wrong to an extent if it's
Right.
But when you showing a repeated pattern of not handling your responsibility, no. Salute to James Sampson with the $5. Meg's like, I know somewhere deep down in my heart. You know what? Stand by. I think Project Leroy called for it earlier. Why not? We haven't checked in with Rocky in some time. Stand by, squad.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Thank you, James. Thank you, James Sampson, so much. Thank you so much for the $5. We all got to check in on Rocky from time to time. May he rest in peace. So to Carlos Berry with the 10 spot. What you got, Carlos? Talk to me, bro.
Great cash, homie.
Talk black to me, man. Y'all are nuts. Carlos said, if Klay hit any of those body-wearing, laying in the bed, posting BS in their DMs, they ruin it because the first thing they do is repost it for the gram first. Great point. Great point. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another corny thing. Let me drop it one time for you, Carlos.
Man, you corny.
That's another corny thing that women do. If a dude just DMs them, they post it, especially if it's a single dude. Like, single dude, if they married, all right, fucking post them out because they try to DM, try to get with you, and they married. I'm not even mad at that. But, like, if a single dude happens to DM you, he's just shooting a shot. What's the point of you reposting it just for these people are gonna say for a couple women like, oh girl, then the rest of the dudes gonna say you corny. Like, salute to you, Carlos. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Carlos said they'll fuck it up before they can even benefit from it. Salute to you, bro. Salute to South 343 Beast. What's going on, bro? Shout out for 30 months. Salute Theo taking cybersecurity training, ninja watching. Salute to you, bro. Thank you so much, South 343. Appreciate you, bro. That reminds me. Somebody had emailed me. I don't know if you guys remember. It's another guy named Theo Woff. He teaches like cybersecurity. I've seen him over at Dre's Crossing, Dre and Andrea Loves Crossing. And I think seen him in like the lead attorney. He teaches cybersecurity. Some dude emailed me asking about cybersecurity. I said, I think you got the wrong Theo. Let's see. Salute to Rachel with the $5. Clay fam laughing out loud at Megan. Fools laughing out loud at Megan Fool. Say, look at this field ninja trying to impress us house ninja. Rachel stuck on the light skin. You light skinned bastards. Salute to you, Rachel. Thank you so much. Salute to Ronnie's E with the $5. I wouldn't have cared if she cheated on Klay either. He knew she wasn't well. I wouldn't either. I'd be like, man, she gonna, man, a 304 gonna be a 304. I wouldn't have been mad either, bro. It is what it is. I wouldn't have cared if she cheated on Klay either. He knew what she was as well. With all that shit, city boys, plus 10,000 points.
City boy!
Salute to you, Ronnie. Yeah, bro, real talk. If she would have cheated on Klay, I'd be like, I'm telling you, because I was thinking Klay was gonna simp out the way he was moving. I'm like, oh, it ain't looking good to the homie Klay, man.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna simp out too.
Away, bro, but turns out not to be the case. But no, bro, you're right. If I would have been, if he would cheat, I wouldn't have cried Klay a river. He knew what he was doing. Salute to you, Ronnie. Great point, bro. That's definitely fair. Let's get back to it.
Okay? once a man starts feeling that trapped feeling before he is, making a commitment to you, or before he is the one who is, telling you that he wants to take things to a next level, that's a problem. Okay? You can't be in it to win it doing way too much. Trying to proclaim or have him profess his love for you, or trying to showcase to the world how perfect your situation is on a daily basis. Like, you have to live in reality. Okay? And we're just going to keep it real. A lot of these women get into these relationships, and you guys are getting to know each other. You guys are dating one another. You're buying gifts for one another, and it's all good and it seems fine. But then there is a balance between building a solid foundation and smothering for the sake of keeping up appearances.
Yep.
Okay? Because there was even on red carpets, and she does that thing that a lot of women do. We're just like, oh, babe, give me a kiss. Make sure the cameras catch us.
And Klay always seemed awkward about that shit anyway.
Yeah.
Newsflash, a lot of men don't like
Klay,
that.
yeah, Klay wasn't
Okay,
with that
just gonna keep
shit.
it real. It's the same thing.
Klay,
like if you
Klay
walk into the
wasn't
grocery
with that.
store and you just happen to be in an aisle with a couple, and the woman feels like she has to mark her territory, and all of a sudden she, oh babe, give me a kiss, or does all these things. Men don't like that. It feels like bondage.
Mark Coop says Michael Thompson sat him down like Furious did Trey, boys from the hood. Great point. Great point, big bro.
Because they're very aware of what you're doing. Okay? And it's not like women are the only one who do that stuff. Men do that stuff too. There'd be a man walking through the aisle, a woman is in a relationship, and a man grab her hand. Like, hell. But once the relationship starts to venture off into this kind of like bondage thing, or we are now a unit. It's not just Klay Thompson, the entity by himself. It's now us together.
More importantly, how has your relationship made you better as a man on and off the floor, and how that's going to move forward for you as far as your career?
My relationship with
Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm not going to talk about that.
If that man hasn't proposed to you, hasn't showed you that he wanted to have a certain lifestyle with you or life with you,
talk to him,
if
River.
he is, based off of, again, her Instagram story, if he has a, very vulnerable conversation with you and is telling you, like, I'm not sure if monogamy is for me. Like, I don't really know if I want to stay in it for the long haul. I don't know if I can see myself with you for the rest of my life. I'm not 100% sure. And then for you to go on social media and blast him about it, and then talk about, oh, you had me doing all this stuff. Nobody didn't have you doing nothing. A lot of women be bent up in arms for stuff that a man never asked them to do. I can guarantee he didn't ask her or force her or, push her to do anything that she did not want to do in terms of cooking when it came to Thanksgiving. The same way how she won him over and they got into a relationship, she was trying to win the family over.
Exactly.
Best Thanksgiving food I've ever eaten. Megan Thee Stallion should be Megan the chef.
Mr. Thompson, definitely say I can own my own restaurant. I'm glad that I got the stamp of approval from the father. But the mother, Julie was my number one stamp of approval.
And then, when it comes to fan base and people are trying to figure out who it is or whatever, I saw another clip of people showcasing the fact that he has been unfaithful in a series of relationships, right? He was in a relationship with an actress and a singer, and they're like, oh, he's obviously the problem. This is the thing, okay? If a man doesn't want to be monogamous, it's better he tells you the truth and lets you decide where you want to stand. But you have to respect the fact that he is forthcoming with that situation and he is honest with you. Oh. Right? But you have to allow or create that space for him to be honest with you. That way you're not wasting your time, right? So he told you that he doesn't know if monogamy is for him. His track record shows that might be true. That might be the case. Okay? He is a man of means and can pick, choose, and refuse whoever he feels like.
Hey, man, like Derek Gaines said it earlier, the game is the game.
Damn right. The game is the game.
Don't hate the player, because when it comes to Klay Thompson, we talked about...
Here's the thing about the game. Either you play or you get played. And that's just the way it is.
He's in the 1%, less than 1% of men. and I'll repeat the same thing I said Monday. Everything that these women claim to want, he is that, and he's childless. He has his pick of the litter. If you say one thing, that means the opposite is true. If you
The
say
game
both
is
boys
the game.
don't deserve none, you can't say that rich dudes can only have one. That's not how this works.
Not how it works.
That's not how it ever works throughout time. If you were the king, if you were a lord, if you were a man with a lot of gold, he who has the gold makes the rules. You always had those women. They used to call them concubines back in the day.
He is wondering, like, I don't know if I want to settle down. Maybe I do like this lifestyle where I can come and go as I please and hang out with this one on Tuesday and hang out with that one on Thursday. You know, maybe I do want to.
Speaking of the lifestyle that is come and go as you please, shout out to Coach Greg Adams and the free agent lifestyle.
Do these things. So now he's a horrible guy. Like, all of a sudden now he's horrible. And it's so funny because when all these other videos were being showcased on social media, you know, everybody had good things to say about him. All the women were like, yes, I want me a Klay. Oh, yes, you know, he's the best guy. Oh, yes, you know, that's the ideal relationship. Yes, couple goes.
Like, I'm receiving love way better than I ever have in life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life, because I was ready to have him. Yeah, I'm still doing hot girl stuff, but
But I love him. Mind you, these are the things
Really,
that she was portraying on social media. Now she wants to backtrack from all of that, talking about, oh, you know, you treated me so bad and you gave me the worst attitude. That's not what you was acting like the other day. That's not what you was acting like a couple of days ago.
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person.
That's one of the biggest goddamn red flags right there.
Yep.
It's good. When she said this on whatever red carpet event she
Bingo.
Thanks for the tip.
That right there tells me she thought that this guy, Klay Thompson, was her Russell Wilson. And she's pissed about it. This here just confirmed it. This right here is her saying, this here is my Russell Wilson. Well, Meg, how did that work for you?
When I said this ain't looking good, when a woman says that, fellas, this is the first guy that's ever treated me good, who's ever treated me right. Run. Get to the chopper. God damn it, it froze. I've learned to laugh at that. When things just freeze in the middle of a live stream, I've learned to laugh at it. Get to the chopper! There you go. Run. That means she been slutted out.
Yep.
Or treated like shit for all those other relationships, but she allowed it to. She allowed it to happen.
So hell did, Coop. Talk to him.
Genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him before.
So they create that facade or that space, and then, you know, people start to ship them or love them together, or, you know, as a couple and as a unit. Then what do they do when, you know, they no longer have access or that relationship is over? They try to immediately tear that person down.
Yep.
They try to immediately be like, hold up, y'all, everybody come with me. We're not cool with him no more. We don't like him no more. They try to switch the narrative. Oh, he's a horrible guy. Yeah, I know he got me gifts. I know he treated me this way. I know I said that he was like the most amazing relationship I ever been in.
Like, I'm receiving love way better than I ever have in life.
They're like, I know I said all these things, but in actuality, I was just playing. Because he was really bad. He had a horrible attitude, and he had horrible mood swings.
Yeah.
We gotta be for real. Okay? She had that whole situation that happened with, you know, Tory Lanez, and she was, you know, victimized in that situation based off of her narrative and everything. We all weren't there. We don't know what happened. Okay? It's been a whole bunch of back and forth on both sides. But, you know, she was very much, you know, the victim in that situation. Now she got with Prince Charming, and she's the victim again. I don't know.
Right?
Yep.
She says she gonna need to take a break. Maybe she does, because maybe she needs to figure out if the problem is actually the men or if the problem might be
The
her.
problem ain't the man. The problem is her.
Okay,
She
so
the problem.
Oh God, I haven't seen this yet.
I don't even like addressing nothing.
You lying
So
ass
fake.
hoe.
And I think that's why it's hard for me to spit it out.
Now again, okay, she said that he cheated or whatever. Sometimes the cheating has nothing to do with the person in the relationship. It has to do with the fact that a man just genuinely does not want to be monogamous, but he's enjoying his time with one person. Or he was trying to, try it out and see if maybe I'm not necessarily monogamous, but maybe it'll work with her, and came to the conclusion that that's not true. Sometimes you be the problem, though. Like, sometimes as a woman, you be the problem. You be doing certain things. You be, grabbing on and trying to control and hound and hold down the relationship. Sometimes, you're nagging. Sometimes you're too needy. Sometimes you don't know the balance. There's a plethora of reasons why sometimes a woman could be the problem in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Right.
G-Rap says she looked like a drag queen. Bro, it's the makeup, man. I don't not understand all that makeup. Lucy's play the clip of her last night taking a break.
I love how this gala is honoring your parents. You're here with Clay as your date tonight. How do you think they would have loved him? And does he remind you of them in any way? Live on the memory of him?
I feel like my mom would have been like, wow, you finally picked a nice man. We kissed a lot of frogs, but now we got a real prince. I feel like they would be very proud. My dad would be very happy.
We're just gonna keep it real.
Oh God.
I would love to say that I'm surprised, but I'm not. Okay,
Neither am I.
I'm really not.
I'm not surprised neither.
Yeah, Erroneous E says, I'm intrigued to see what she said on the live, but conflicted because I know it's a bit. Yeah, I was hoping she was going to play it, Erroneous E, but we at the end of the clip now. I was kind of hoping that we would get to see what bullshit was coming out of her mouth. I'm in agreement with you, E. I wanted to see it, but
most of the time in this
bullshit.
era of public relationships and them going public real fast and acting like it's so perfect real fast, it's like the clock starts going back. Like the stopwatch starts from the first post. The stopwatch starts immediately. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.
Okay, and that's the end of that part. I want to play this by Angry Man. Let's get it.
And I believe that many of you are in your fifis because that racially ambiguous / white family did not accept her socially.
Oh, wait a minute. Chantel Simone got something here, too.
Cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it
What you
Southern
got
thing.
for
This is
us,
dressing.
Angry
This is
Man?
Southern thing. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I ain't want to record him saying it because I'm trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Clay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. This is my plate. This is Clay plate, and he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know how I do, so he already do food 10 out of 10.
You're glowing from the inside out. I see somebody special is here to support you. What does it feel like to have him here by your side? And what is it about this guy that just made you want to lock it in?
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him before, and I'm just grateful that he here by my side and he feel the same way about me.
Tell the truth. This is the real reason why y'all are mad. Y'all are mad because Meg Thee Stallion represented the hot girl summer. She represented the chicks that would never get played by no men. No, they the
Talk
ones
to
that's
him, Angry
doing
Man.
all
Talk
the
to
playing.
him.
They the ones that's running dudes for their money and getting dudes up out of the bag and all of that, right? That's what she represents, right? But what was she doing? She had on an apron. She was over there playing Susie Homemaker. You feel
Sure
me?
hell
She was
was.
making Thanksgiving
Talk to
turkeys,
him, angry
yams,
man.
collard greens, mac and cheese. She was doing everything in her power to try to impress them light, bright, damn near white, and some white folk in that family. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Because if we really being totally honest, we know she would have never did that for no brother that was dark-skinned with a dark-skinned family.
She wouldn't.
We know what's up.
She wouldn't
went over, she
talk
saw
to
them
him.
light-skinned folk and them white folk in that family, and she was like, ooh, here's my chance to prove to them that I'm not the image of everything that I've been portraying. You know, that thing that she's so proud of when it comes to dealing with you black folk? See, nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about how when she's dealing with black folk, she ghetto, all of that. But the moment she got over there with the light, bright, and damn near white and some white folk, then all of a sudden she's I'm every woman. Now all of a sudden she's ready to be Susie Homemaker. She's ready to do the whole
Talk to
nine.
him, angry
She's
man.
June Cleaver. You feel what I'm saying? So now. And now y'all are upset because she basically got played. You feel me? She went over there and did all of that wifely duty type stuff, and Klay was like, "Meh, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. You know, I'm not feeling it, right?" And so now y'all upset, so much so that y'all want to jump on the internet and try to act like Klay Thompson is the lamest dude on planet Earth.
Yo, the internet must be bored because the Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup has people tweaking out. Megan fans are online saying that Klay Thompson would have been nobody without Megan Thee Stallion, that nobody would have ever known who he was until she gave him a chance. Some of you are saying that he lucky that Megan decided to settle for him. Well, that led to men and women on the internet to make the Megan files, pointing out all the men and women she's been with that she claims did her wrong. Then you guys
talk
calling
about
Megan out saying that, what about her past cheating allegations, or when she slept with her best friend's boyfriend and the baby in Blueface? But I guess she didn't get backlash for that. Someone online even said that how can she constantly be the victim in every situation? That's not possible.
Always.
I only got one opinion on the situation, and that's you guys talking about if they couldn't find love, none of us can find love. When the did Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson become relationship goals for our futures? Like, if some of y'all really that parasocial to where if one of your celebrity crushes can't find love, that means you can't find love? Y'all don't know these people.
But see, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to pawn this off as Klay Thompson is a lame and nobody would have ever known who he was if it wasn't for Megan Thee Stallion. Like, no, I'm sorry, no. You're not going to be able to do that. You feel me? I get it. Y'all are Megan Thee Stallion fans, but to act like Klay Thompson is a nobody and nobody knew who he was,
which is insulting.
It's a 4-time NBA championship athlete. Are we serious right now? Are we serious? And let's be real about this. Meg Thee Stallion was not out of his league. Let's be real. Let's be real. He's a freaking NBA player. All right. Meg Thee Stallion actually was lower on the dating scale for him. He could, Klay Thompson could get chick.
And I'm gonna say this loud and clear. A Meg Thee Stallion to a Klay Thompson is a dime a dozen. Meg Thee Stallion compared to Klay is average at best. I said what I said.
That are a million times better looking than Meg Thee Stallion.
Talk to him, angry man. Talk to him.
Than Meg Thee Stallion. Because I don't know where y'all get this from. I don't know why y'all think she's like the standard. It's weird. It's weird because ever since Nicki Minaj came out and became popular, y'all are just impressed with these long-nosed female rappers. You feel me? You think I'm joking? Just go look at it. Go look at a picture of Nicki Minaj's long nose. Go look at a picture of Cardi B's long nose, and then go look at a picture of Meg Thee Stallion's long nose. It's like they keep picking the same type of chick, almost like they think the secret to being a successful female rapper is you got to have a long nose. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know why they think that she's the standard of beauty. Let's be real. But at the end of the day, this is deeper than just a breakup. This is deeper than just he cheated on her, right? What this really is about is social acceptance. That's what this really is about. Nobody wants to talk about that part of it. I already addressed the fact that she was over there cooking and cleaning and doing all of that. And in my opinion, I don't think she would have ever done that had she been in a relationship with a dark-skinned black man.
She wouldn't do that.
Their house
she wouldn't
for
do that.
And the whole family was dark-skinned black people. I don't think she would have went all out like that. That's my personal opinion. And I believe that many of you are in your fifis because that racially ambiguous / white family did not accept her socially.
And they shouldn't accept her.
She was about to get a ring. You thought that he was about to marry her, and y'all was about to get your divester, swirler.
And here's why they pissed off. They pissed off that Klay was not a Russell Wilson 2.0. And they pissed off about it. I'm like this here. Let them stay pissed off about it.
Laugh on. That's what you thought. You thought you was about to throw that marriage in our faces. And unfortunately for you, it didn't go down that way.
I saw this photo and I'm pissed off all over again.
Why?
You had her looking like she was an in-law. You had her looking like she was in. You had her looking like y'all really loved her. Y'all really cared about her. Playing in her face like that. And the parents, they knew how their son was and how he is. And honestly, I am happy that she's no longer with them because he did not love her. He did not love her at all. A man who chooses to love a woman, especially a woman like Meg, she's lost her parents, her grandparents, the shooting with stupid ass, the leprechaun, getting dragged, people smearing her name, going through so much. A man who loves a woman like Meg will do any and everything to make sure she does not get hurt.
Man, he really didn't love Meg. He tolerated Megan. Let's continue.
Anymore. He will make sure that he was a safe space for her. And he played her with that. He made it seem like he was a safe space for her. And played her. And I think that's the reason why she made her IG story.
He didn't play her, she played herself, dumbass.
He really bamboozled her.
How?
He really played it. And we all really thought that he was good for her. We also got bamboozled.
Notice what she said. She said we. She said we thought he was good for her. We also got bamboozled. Look at how much they have invested in this.
Yep, talk about it.
Now, I personally believe they wouldn't have been that invested in it. I don't think that black women would have been that invested in Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's relationship being successful if Klay Thompson wasn't biracial. That's just my personal opinion, right? And that's a whole show for another day. But look at how much they're invested in it.
And I never thought about it this way. That he's talking about a divestiture thing. And I never thought about it. But I guess a black woman could divest with a biracial dude. I don't know. Let's keep going.
And it's crazy because it's like Meg Thee Stallion has become one of the patron saints for 304s.
Yeah.
And the fact that these women who identify with her believe that she's supposed to get a happily ever after is just nasty work to me.
It's just stupid.
It's crazy. Like, I don't understand why they want to defend her so vehemently.
Why?
She's a known liar.
Yep.
Like a known liar. Like, we've seen her lie continuously.
Gail King, anybody?
She's a habitual liar. So for her to jump out there and say that, oh, Klay cheated on her, I don't think that's what it was. I think that Klay was honest with her. I think she thought that the relationship was going somewhere, and the direction that it was going in, he just made her pump her brakes. He said, hold on, wait a minute. Nah, it ain't like that. Because I can tell you right now, from the looks of his family, if we're being totally honest, from the looks of his father and his mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them approving of Meg Thee Stallion being their son's wife.
Hell no.
That's just my personal
Ain't no
opinion.
way.
It has nothing to do with her being a chocolate black woman. Well, she's not really chocolate. She's more caramel. But it has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with her image. It has to do with her image.
Her image instead of with her.
Act like you don't know this is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand why y'all like women who portray the 304 lifestyle, and then you mimic women that portray the 304 lifestyle, and then not only do you think she's supposed to win and get a happily ever after, but you think you're supposed to win and get a happily ever after following behind her. No, that's not the way it works. People don't turn 304s into housewives. That's just the truth.
Facts.
And one of these days, y'all are gonna have to deal with that reality. But yo, if you like this video and you want to see what I had to say originally about...
Okay, thank you to the angry man. Now we're gonna go to Chantel Simone. Let's get it.
Good morning, YouTube. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy hump day. Today we're going to talk about Meg Stallion and Klay Thompson. You know, the breakup happened and blah, blah, blah. It's all most people are talking about. I personally do not follow celebrity relationships because, come on now, especially celebrities like Meg Stallion. She is not somebody I look up to. She is not somebody I wake up in the morning and say, I aspire to be more like Meg Stallion.
Don't do that here.
To me, she is too provocative. She is too ratchet. She is just not my cup of tea. If it's your cup of tea, congratulations. However, she was dating somebody, let me know, is he a football player, basketball player? Somebody in sports. She was dating a sports guy, right? And the sisterhood was so happy for her because, oh my gosh, look, one of us from the streets finally found love. It was to confirm that you can be promiscuous and still be treated like a wife. Because that's what they want, you know. They want to be able to roam the streets, collect all the long titties, use up their womb, and still be treated as if they are a Proverb 31.
Got him!
However, that's besides the point. I saw this pop up. Growth Talk with Kofa. Pick up yourself. If y'all not subscribed to him, go check him out. He posted this. WAP is a 0 to 2 in sports. And I find that very hilarious. Remember a couple of years ago when Cardi B and Meg Stallion had their song WAP? And she was like, oh, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got the ring. Where the ring though? What ring? Interesting, right? And questions that need answers. Anyways, I saw this pop up on my timeline. Stephen A. Smith questioned why Meg Thee Stallion put Klay Thompson on blast for cheating amid their breakup. Is there a wedding that I missed? Are there nuptials that took place no one knew about? Y'all, we're going to take a listen. The sisterhood is very, very upset at the fact that, you know, men discussing women business. Meanwhile, they sit there and talk about men all day long. That's what we're going to discuss, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I know many of my audience probably do not even care about this topic. However, it's to highlight, as I said earlier, how these women want to participate in bottom of the barrel behavior, but still be treated like wives, get the benefits of a wife.
Talk to him,
It don't work
Chantel.
like that. Let us take a listen,
No,
y'all.
it don't.
Curry is like a saint. Well, that brought all the attention to Klay, because you got no chance with him. So chances are you had a chance with perpetually single Klay Thompson. Megan Thee Stallion didn't know that? Help a brother out, ladies. Help a brother out. She didn't know that? This is just totally clueless. Rap artist, singer, incredibly talented, very popular, very well connected. You didn't know that he was single before you and that, he liked being single? Now, I ain't here to tell a man's business, because I would never do that. I'm having this episode on YouTube because I'm asking, why is she telling his business? See, that's
true
where I want the ladies to listen.
To stay
Steph
relevant.
Curry, I'm sick and tired of what's going on in this world. I'm not saying whatever she felt was wrong. I don't know what happened in their relationship. Don't want to know. Ain't none of my damn business. Ain't none of y'all's either.
Damn right, ain't none
But
nobody's
Megan Thee
business.
Stallion
One
made
of the
it
few
so.
times I agree
This
with
Saturday
Stephen A.
night. Why? Why? How come you couldn't just break up and go on your merry way?
Mm-hmm.
How come you couldn't just say, we had our time together, but I'm back being single again. Klay Thompson and I are no longer together.
Yeah, I had to
and
paint
leave
him
it
as
at
the
that.
villain.
Why?
Like, listen, a couple months ago when that couple, what's that Instagram couple? Oh my gosh, Christy and Scott, I think their name was, when they were apparently getting a divorce, and Christy came out to tell the public the reasons of their divorce, the divorce that was supposed to be private. We see them do this all the time. And in that video, I had referred to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. They do this all the time for their pride and their ego. They so badly want to play the victim card when they realize the relationship did not go in their favor, and worse, if the guy is not even faced by the breakup, they come out and allegedly, because we do not know these people personally, they will allegedly make up stories or speculate that they cheated, when a lot of time nothing Augusta is because he just don't want your WAP anymore. Let him continue though.
Why we got to dog the brother out?
Yeah, why?
Why?
That's what
Is
the
there a
sisterhood
wedding
do
that I
best.
missed?
That's what the sisterhood do
Is there
best, man.
nuptials that took place that nobody knew about? Did we sit up there before God and say, yo, here's what we doing? Oh, by the way,
Again, this is one of the few times I will actually agree with Stephen A. Smith. One of the very few.
I feel even if that's violated, that's between you, your person, your pastor, and God. It ain't none of nobody's business.
Facts.
Talk to him,
Why
Stephen A.
is this propensity existent to be telling everybody your business?
Gotta play the victim card.
Why is that? I want that explained. Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. How is that any of our business? I told y'all, I'm a very happy dude. I'm good. My life is fine. But there's a reason that you don't see me and advertising their relationship. It's because of stuff like this.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
If something go awry, you got to tell everybody.
Man, let me tell y'all.
Talk
Keeping
to
your
him,
private
Stephen
life
A.
private is very important, especially when you're on the public eye. Because as he said, if something goes wrong, the public gonna want to know. The public gonna want to know if something goes wrong. What is wrong with saying, you know what, we had our time together, it was great time together, however, we both decided to go our separate ways. No, she needs to come bring allegations of cheating.
Yep. All Megan had to do was keep her MF mouth shut, and the bitch couldn't do it.
attempting to tear down this man, to ruin this man's reputation, again, because of her pride and her ego. The sisterhood would never see it like that. The sisterhood is all
They
protect
can't
black
see
women,
it like
support
that.
black women, believe black women first. How much y'all want to bet nothing really goes to like how Meg Stallion want people to think it go? We've seen this way too many times of women getting in their feelings and lying on men for us to take what she said at face value. Those of us with common sense, with critical thinking skills,
And Megan is a liar.
follow the sisterhood, who don't blindly follow a group of people, sit and hear something and then think about it logically. Critique it, analyze it, ask follow-up questions. But the chicken heads over there in the sisterhood don't know how to ask follow-up questions. They just believe anything. And if you disagree, shoot, not even if you disagree, if you ask a follow-up question, if you ask a clarifying question, they call you a pick-me. This is why I say we point and we laugh. Entertainment purposes only, okay?
We ain't heard from Klay. What if Klay said it was you?
That part.
Talk about it.
Even if that's Bob, that you was out there getting your freak on. He didn't do nothing, you did.
That part. Mm-hmm.
Is it really beyond the pale? Is that how we gonna act, ladies and gentlemen? Are we gonna live like that? Are we gonna act like women are incapable of stepping out on dudes?
Talk about it. And usually it's the cheater. Love to come and...
Stephen A. is spitting nothing but facts here. Again, this is one of the few times I agree with Stephen A. And Stephen A. is spitting out nothing but facts. And again, shout out to Chantel Simone. She's spitting out facts as well.
Announce it. Try to get in front of it. Is the cheater usually is the one who trying to play the victim card. You see when you fall back and you're like, oh, you know what?
Talk to him.
It is what it is. Especially when you mature. And you're like, damn, your relationship didn't work out. Okay, it is. But the cheater is usually the one with the loudest mic. We all know this.
These women chirping all over the damn place. Telling everybody, like you on The View. Or you looking for an interview with Oprah. Or Gail King or somebody. Or God help us, Iyanla Van Zant. Okay? Who I adore, by the way. She knows I love her. Megan Thee Stallion. Why?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there with your business, man.
I don't care what happened in your relationship with Klay Thompson. What did he do to deserve you all of a sudden going on Front Street, Page 6, TMZ, or wherever the hell else to tell the world? How come you couldn't just say it didn't work out?
Exactly.
Why you gotta tell the business?
Exactly. And we already know that Meg Thee Stallion lied.
Yeah.
We already know she wicked. Remember the Tory Lane situation when she talked about she and Tory. I would never.
Lie.
Never. Oh
and
my
lie
gosh,
to Gail King.
Come to turn out that the man did a ram out her pum pum many nights. Allegedly, of course. Y'all remember that? We know Meg Stallion lie. But these women in the sisterhood, they take anything their queen says at face value. They do not ask clarifying question because how dare you question a black woman? Listen, I'm gonna tell you. As I said, I don't care about these people. Y'all, it just clicked to me who Klay Thompson is. Because when I had this picture, that growth talk with Kofa posted, I realized he got on a Dallas Maverick jersey. And I'm supposedly a Dallas fan. I'm supposed to be a Maverick fan, so shame on me for not knowing who he was. But now we know. Now we know. And it goes and it stands. WAP is 0 to 2 in sports. But let me tell y'all, if this doesn't teach us anything, it definitely teaches us that WAP isn't enough to keep a man. These women and these men, y'all ever go to a Jamaican party? And you hear these DJ bigging up these women with a tight pum pum? Or if you know say a pum kim can't hold a man. What the song name of Me Has Everything for All Him? And these women, that's why they think that being celibate is enough. That's why they can come to the dating market with their 3 kids, their 3 long titties, their 3 times used womb, and think that that's enough to get a man who makes over 100K a year. Y'all remember that story we did? Yeah. If this don't teach us nothing, it show us that your pum pum is not enough to keep a man. Literally, every woman walking around has a pum pum. And everybody always thinking that their pum pum is great, so it's the next best thing since sliced bread. If every woman think that their pum pum is the next best thing since sliced bread, then why you think your pum pum is so great that it's going to keep your man when the neighbor's pum pum is also the next? Like, let us use our common sense. Let us use our common sense. It takes more than just pum pum. It takes more than just wop to keep a man. If this doesn't teach us anything, it definitely teaches us that. I still judge Klay for even entertaining somebody like Meg Stallion. As I said, Meg Stallion is not a woman that of class. She's not a Proverb 31 woman, right? She's very ratchet. She's very promiscuous.
Very hoish.
She leads with her sexuality. Wives don't do that. So I'm not surprised that that relationship did not last. In not even knowing anything about Klay, I'm going to assume that his mama, unless his mama is like Meg Stallion, his mama is not looking at her like, oh yeah, that's a future daughter-in-law right there. Y'all go watch the video that pop up on the screen of the Instagram couple I mentioned earlier. You see that woman here? They're wicked, bad, bad, bad. So anything they say, you always have to question it, especially when they start bawling, especially when tears start flowing. Protect yourselves, black men. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care, y'all.
Okay, thank you to Chantel. And now for the final part. Now, I saved this for last on purpose. Cause Paul Pierce, who more than anybody understands the mindset of Klay Thompson, because Paul Pierce was once in Klay Thompson's shoes. So with that being said, Paul Pierce, do your thing. Shout out to the truth after dark. Let's get it.
It looked like to me that Macon was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats. Like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he does some cheating stuff, and that means I'm just the work? Or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody. Because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into life in that way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
I'll be back in a minute. Hold on.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic?
Will this spike my glucose?
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of The Truth After Dark. I am your host, Azar Faraday.
I'm your boy, Paul Pierce. What's happening?
What's happening? You got the slippers on today.
Yeah, I got the slippers on today.
They've been talking about them feet.
These feet is cracking. What you mean?
They've been in the comments like, I had to unsubscribe because I don't want to keep looking at these feet no more.
You hate. That's hate. That's hate. Look at your man feet.
But it's men saying that. They don't want to see another grown-ass man feet.
Well, don't look.
They says you have it all in the camera. They can't help it. They big. Size 14.
Man, watch out. What's going on?
Anyway, so we all know that it's all over the internet. Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson broke up.
Yeah.
For the people who haven't seen the information, mostly I'm sure everybody has, but Meg, she originally put on her story, cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet,
holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. And then Megan Thee Stallion confirms her split from Klay Thompson. Trust,
I'll be right
fidelity,
back, y'all.
and respect are non-negotiables for me in a relationship.
Okay.
And it's over.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So she claiming Klay Thompson cheated on her. I mean, that's got to be a valid allegation if you're going to put it to the public. See, this is what I don't like. We put our relationships in the public eye, and then we put our breakups in the public eye. I don't really like that. You know, just exposing each other when, you know, two celebrities, and, you know, you don't have to put everything in the social media because it just opens up the door for nasty splits. And then there's a back and forth on Instagram, on social media. I mean, Klay ain't no back and forth, but it's just like it get messy now. See, that's what I don't like. But it looked like to me that shit, Megan was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats. Like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he does some cheating stuff, and that means I'm just the work? Well, or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody. Because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into life in that way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
This is the thing. It's the to be in a relationship during the NBA season.
Teach, ball, teach.
It's kind of easy because you practice, you play, you in routine now, right? And it's like, shit, I'm tired, so I got my girl. It's cool. Look at the timing of all this, though, right? The season over. Damn, I'm outside. Like, he back outside. Like, right in time for the summer. I'm telling you, that's what.
I'm not validating, man.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not validating his cheating. I'm telling you, he was like, man, I don't know if I can do this, because now, when the season's over, and you ain't got to be at practice every day, and you ain't got to travel for the game, and you just at home, that's where the real test in this relationship comes when you in the league. It's like, damn, now you're around each other way more, and, you know, when you're so used to, like, think about it, Klay has been, you know, I don't think he had no kids with him. It's not confirmed that he had no kids. So now you're like, man, I want to travel with the homies, I want to do certain things, and I can't. Well, this is not a validation or saying this is what happened. But it's like, man, when you've been doing this for so long, every summer, it's like, damn, now I'm like, guys lose their mind when they got to sit in the house all day. When you've been playing NBA and you've been traveling since like 7th grade all day. And when the summer comes, you want to kick in. Now it's time, family, friends, your boys and stuff. And it's just like, damn, he was like, you doing more. This is your free time and you want some free time. I'm just saying, like, it ain't validating it, right? I'm just saying, like, damn, it's hard.
It's so hard to be faithful for
it's
men.
not hard to be faithful, but I'm saying when you so used to being
y'all need
one
to
way.
be single and stay single.
No, but
and
when you
date
used
your
to one
homeboys.
way, it's just like, damn, why? What a coincidence that this happened after the season.
You don't know when he cheated. He could have cheated during the season.
The breakup just went public now. The season been over for a month. This would have been came out.
No, let me tell you something about cheating. Women catch men cheating from months ago. You can catch up stuff from months ago. Done it, been there, you can. Men think it's over because they cheated 3 months ago. No, baby. I can find out and I can circle the block and see what's going on 3 months ago. When men are under pressure and stress, the first thing they decide to do is to cheat on the woman that's been holding them down. And it's so disturbing and disgusting to the point where, men, you're going through your season, you're stressed out, you're in the game, your head's in the game, you coming home, you feeling away, and you got a woman there that's holding you down, you buying a house with her, you're booed up.
Yeah.
Period. And you cannot run the play of Megan needed him for no money, because she did not. So at the end of the day, let's be real. Men lack discipline when it comes to certain aspects and areas of their life. Period, point blank. And there's no excuse for that. Women go through periods once a month and we have every stress and mood swing you can think of. Oh, because I'm hormonal, I cheated because you don't understand how it feels to sit alone when you're going through that. Like, miss me with that. I don't care about any of that. Men are cheaters a lot of the time. Men always end up getting caught up and then they feel sorry and he probably is going to want and beg for her back. Guaranteed. So at the end of the day, I don't doubt that.
You public me in a relationship like that, I doubt it. I'm cool.
Yeah, well, think about old girl with Dwight. They're right back together.
But the thing is, I didn't, like, Klay cheated. Nobody knew about it until she said it, right? So he didn't publicly cheat on her because most men in the limelight, it'll come out publicly. Oh, we saw what's his name at the club with Wooty Whoop, or he was caught. Like, he didn't publicly embarrass her.
You embarrass me within my own right.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm embarrassed now. You embarrassed. Yeah. Like, I don't go for putting stuff on the internet. I would never do that, and I'm not messing with anyone who does that. And I will literally be so done with somebody. I think it's the corniest thing. But at the same time, where it comes to, okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. You're embarrassing. Men embarrass you. And the reason why a lot of women now decide not to post their man is because you don't want to be publicly embarrassed by these men no more. Period, point blank. Like, it's just embarrassing to be with a man, and I have no further comment on that.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth about NBA players or even people in the limelight, like movie stars or football players. A lot of these hoes is seasonal hoes. And I ain't saying that's Megan, but a lot of these chicks be seasonal. It be cats that be talking to chicks during the season, then after the season won't talk to them all summer. They go live where they live, and then when the season start back up, they back in rotation. It could have just been seasonal for her.
So they're buying houses together and introducing
I can do all that. I'm cracking. I can buy this house, sell it. I'm still living the dream. Like, he's still living the dream.
Yeah, that's so hurtful.
No, but it's not me saying this. This is not me. I'm telling you.
Who else is saying it?
Like, I'm telling you the reality of it. This is not saying that I did it, but I know guys that's just like, damn, I talk to her during the season because I'm traveling. I'll ship her on the road. And when the summer come, I'll see her when the season starts.
And this is not me saying you did it or coming at you. This is me saying that men have to stop inciting, making a woman fall in love with them and doing all the things with no real, like, there's no real expectation to love that woman. That is the most hurtful thing you can do to somebody. Bob Marley said it. I can't remember his exact quote. But do not ignite a love in a woman when you have no real, you're not gonna cherish it. You're not gonna protect it. And men are doing this and they're playing house. And that's why you have to be careful with these men and not be playing house with these men. Because this is exactly what a man will say. She was just some work. Oh, okay, we bought a house together. We're with each other all the time. I'm there for you through hardship. I'm there for you. I'm holding you down. I'm giving you my body. I'm doing all of these things. And you're telling me you love me. And you're telling me this. You're telling me this.
See, it's hard to be in a relationship. It's hard for a celebrity woman or like when you got two celebrities, it's hard for them to be like some work because it's like you out in public and people are chatting about it. It's in the vlogs. And it's like, well, let's just be together since we always seen together. So it's kind of like if you dating, it's like, why are they dating? They should be a couple. It shouldn't be just like they don't fling. So they just like, let's be together. Maybe that's something he didn't want. Maybe he was having fun. Like, it was fun at the time. I enjoyed it. It was an emotional high.
Did you look at any of their content?
Camping is such an adventure. I love how there's a surprise around every corner. Except when I'm surprised with a sudden allergy attack. Luckily, I've got Claritin D to attack back. And I I didn't even need a prescription for this. Get fast, powerful relief from your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. It's so fast, it starts working in as little as 30 minutes. Now, I can enjoy sleeping under the stars instead of sneezing under them. Claritin Clears. Use as directed.
Did you see the things that he would say about her
Yeah,
all
they
the
was
time?
over there cooking in the kitchen, in the bedroom, all of that. I seen all of that. It was fun. Like,
but it wasn't just fun. He was saying he loved her. He was
Yeah,
talking
maybe-
about
yeah,
her
maybe
and
he
saying
did love her.
that she was changing him as a man and all of that stuff. So men in this work stuff, it's just crazy. Work is a hoe that you sleeping with and you might be paying her some bread. Like, stop. We're not going to transfer now.
Was he paying her some bread?
Who, Meg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, what? Like, is that documented? He was giving her something a month?
No.
That's not documented.
No, Meg has money. She's rich.
I know she got money,
but
she don't got Klay Thompson money.
It doesn't matter. Like, the point is every man want to think every woman is after something from them. Half the time, they're gaining more than the woman is. Like, that's what you don't get. Like, you think money and material, that's nothing when you're rich. Here, cool. But a woman is sacrificing her body. She's sacrificing her time, her energy. She's putting her whole effort into a man, and she really believes this man is going to be her husband or someone she's going to build a legacy with and an empire with, and that becomes her life. Men don't understand that. So if you're not serious about a woman...
How you know he wasn't serious? I think he was pretty serious.
You just said...
he slipped up.
Make it make sense. Which one did you just say?
He was serious at the time, and then he got unserious.
Okay, so you think cheating means you're unserious?
Or maybe he slipped up.
Okay. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you're changing what you just said, and I'm saying...
Have you ever been cheated on?
We know I have been cheated on.
Like, I feel like everybody's been cheated on, right?
Not everybody. I know some people who have not, but keep going.
You know, and maybe he slipped up, messed up. Maybe they was going through a rough patch. I don't know. You know, I don't know the whole details of it. Obviously, it was non-negotiable whatever happened. And she not playing that because, like, nobody wants to be publicly embarrassed. And she got ahead of the game before it came out. And, you know, nobody wants to find out publicly they've been cheated on that way. You know, so, you know, it looked like it was seasonal for him because for this to come out after the season and when all the free time is available, like right now after the season, this is where you're supposed to be during the playoffs. If you didn't make the playoffs, supposed to be traveling, going places with her, and, you know, you decided that wasn't the move.
Well, he been cheating. Like, it doesn't seem like it was just this was a cheating thing. Like, once. And so he could have been cheating during the season. Men do a lot of different things that make no sense to women. So at the end of the day, hey, if you want to be a cheater, cool. Stop getting into relationships then. Like,
I don't think men go into relationships saying, I want to be with her, but then I know I'm a cheat. I think a motherfucker just, like, was really genuine about the relationship, and then some shit happened. Like, you can't say don't get in a relationship if you're gonna cheat. I'm not gonna get into this marriage, and I'm not gonna get into this relationship thinking like, shit, I'm gonna cheat. Nah, ain't no man thinking that. You get into it with the best intent. I truly believe every man who gets into the relationship gets into it with the best intent. And then along the way, along the journey, to see how far y'all gonna go, shit happens. You know?
Well, I want to ask you this: if women are the problem, which is what you say and men say all the time.
I didn't say women are the problem.
The rhetoric for most men is women are the issue. Take no accountability. They're this. Then why do y'all want more than one all the time? Why y'all can't even live without one? You gotta have multiple. You gotta be cheating. You gotta da. Like, if women are such the issue all the damn time, you need more than one?
Well, women are emotional with their needs. So for the most part, men don't understand what they need. We're visual. Like, you look at a girl, be like, oh, I can be with her. Like, that's insane when you think about it, right? Like, I was like, damn, I can see a girl on Instagram, like, ooh, I'll make her my wife. Like, damn, like, that's just how we are as men. And it ain't like we go into it with any emotions because, like we said before, men will have sex with a girl and leave the emotions out, and it was what it was.
Well, you just said that a man will look at a woman and say she's her wife. Now the emotions are out. That's an emotional thing.
No, that's a visual because you don't even know the motherfucker.
Right, but
you just
saying
going off
someone
what you
is your
said.
wife.
Yeah, because you like the aspect of being with somebody that look and her vibe based on what you seeing. Like I can work with that. But then when you really get to the nitty gritty and you start getting to know a motherfucker, then you like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was. And so I think we move faster than women sometimes. Instead of like really like processing it out and really thinking, is this what I should do? Or really saying like, man, this is something I think I could be with the rest of my life. You really gotta like evaluate it, it is what it is. I hate that it was publicly done this way. But, it's unfortunate because you like to see black love and, two celebrities together giving us hope out there and goals. And then when it don't go right, it just takes the hope out of it a lot of times. So, hopefully, it don't get no more messier than it already was. And, the best of both of them.
And I don't think it's that people want to see two celebrities together. Like, we don't care about celebrities as much as
that's
y'all
inspiring, though.
Yeah.
That's inspiring. Think about our celebrity couples when you be like, when you're just a fan of certain people and you see them in a relationship, you're like, man, that's goals. Yeah, I wish I could be like them, Jay and Beyonce, or Magic Johnson and Cookie. Like, them is goals. They didn't have their problems, but they stuck it out. Them is goals. You girls be goals. Like,
I don't think that. That ain't goals. Because
together
at the end
like
of the
20
day,
years, that is goals. Why not?
but it doesn't have to be a celebrity. It could be
But
any
it's like
couple.
goals. Like we are inspired by people who are up on a totem pole. That inspires us. Like what inspires you? Like what do we see on a day to day that's always in our face? It's inspiring when you see greatness in something. And it's like for me, I was inspired by other great basketball players to become that. So like when you see other great relationships in the limelight, you like, damn, that's goals.
Badger, okay? That means you're not allowed to scream at me! Ah! What do you want? What? Here you're coming. Yeah! Hold on to it. There you go.
And you just like,
I don't say that anymore because I don't think none of these relationships are goals. Everything that comes on the internet, it ends up being some BS.
Especially if you don't come from a family where the father and the mother is in a relationship, and you haven't seen that, you didn't grow up around that. So where do you get that from? Who do you follow? Who do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't have that in the household. It's like you look at it through other people's eyes and be like, damn, I wish I could be more. I wish I could be them. And that's how it is. So
yeah, I don't wish that for to be anybody, but I get it, and I think that that's the thing. We have to stop glorifying these relationships online, like Christy and Desmond. They were everything to everybody. We thought that they were so perfect, and that's the thing. Nobody's relationship is perfect, and you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. And I think this is what's wrong with society now. We're highlighting everything on the internet that is great and good, and it looks amazing. And we have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. So then women or men, they want to compare that. And when they don't have that, they're like, well, that's not what they have, so I'm bouncing. Because it's not perfect like theirs. And then we have high turnover rates in these relationships because people don't realize there's actual work that has to be put to be in a relationship. Relationships are mirrors to the things that you need to work on. Period blank. So at the end of the day, a relationship is going to bring up trauma. It's going to bring up your triggers, and it's for you guys to
But
decide
how do
to
you
work
get through
these
that
or
trauma
not.
is the question.
But we're not seeing that in these relationships. And some people are vulnerable enough to come on here or talk about their long-term relationships like D Smoke and Andre and these people and say that that's what it's about. But a lot of these couples, you're just seeing the highlight reels and the TikToks and the cute little da-da-da-da. And then a lot of women, they were like, oh, get you a Klay Thompson because he's more of a corny guy and he's a sweet guy and he's a half white and he's...
Listen to what she's saying. She equates Clay's half whiteness to him being corny. This is proof that women know who the who the regular guys are, who the players are, and who the corny guys are. She just proved that women know who the corny men are. Period.
He's a half white and he's da-da-da-da. And you think that. And because he looks like a corny dude. And so you're like, he's not the player type.
Fool you, baby.
He's not the
Talk to him, Paul. Talk to him.
But the point is men are driven by their ego and they are constantly needing attention from women. And it's really the truth. Men say women want attention all the time. Men need attention all the time. And that's why they cheat so
That's
goddamn
not
much.
no.
And speaking of that,
No, that's not always true. No. Azar is muddying up the water here. Men want appreciation from their women. Now, appreciation and attention can go together, can go hand in hand. And basically what it is that for a man, she's somewhat right here. And basically, showing appreciation is being attentive to your man. It is what it is.
goddamn much. And speaking of that, Akon said that, when a woman cheats, he believes that men drive women to cheat. Period. Women are wired to love one man, but once you show them disloyalty or distrust, it will drive them to cheat. He says that that's why he believes women cheat. Not just because, all of a sudden, I'm just going to cheat, just like a man is just going to cheat because he's going to cheat.
Tom Ogle drove 200 miles on only 2 gallons of gasoline.
I'm just going to cheat, just like a man is just going to cheat because he's going to cheat. He feels like women are driven to cheat by men. What do you think of that?
I think men are driven to cheat too.
Set her straight, Paul.
I mean, it's a combination of both. I'm not gonna blame the woman. I'm not gonna blame the man. Let's just abolish marriage. Let's just abolish it. Like then nobody gonna be disappointed. Let's abolish marriage.
Might as well, since women don't value marriage no more.
Nobody's gonna be disappointed at the end in a marriage. Clean break. Move on with your lives, because apparently relationships don't last. And all men cheat, according to you.
That's not what I'm saying.
I
didn't say all men cheat. I said a lot of men cheat. And a lot of men, and that's true.
So if a lot of men cheat, what's the purpose of a relationship if that's what you believe?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I do.
I believe that there is some
what's the purpose of a relationship?
Yes, I do. I have faith in certain men.
There's a lot of men that believe all women cheat. But
you said that. You said all women cheat. You said there's no such thing as women then, because all women cheat. When Marcus Black was on our show. Or no. It was someone else. It was the comedian guy. You said verbatim, he said, I think hoes cheat, women don't.
Because how many women are in the world?
And you said, I don't think there's women then, because all women cheat. So if you think all women cheat, why would you ever be in a relationship?
I didn't say all women cheat.
Make sure you run that clip, though. Make sure you run that clip and don't play about that clip.
Most women.
No, you said, then there's no women then. All women cheat. Yeah, matter of fact, you want me to pull it up right now?
One thing I know for sure, if a woman love you, bro, can't nobody take your woman. A nigga can take your hoe.
Clock that. That's.
Can't nobody take your woman.
Yeah.
They can take your hoe.
100%.
Hoes get got all the time.
100%.
Women get got all the time.
And
too.
that's
Women
what
don't
Megan
get
is.
got.
Megan's a hoe.
Women don't
That
get
means she
got.
left already. Ain't nobody take her.
Well, there's no such thing as women then. I'm just.
That is crazy.
There's no such thing as women. Like women, all women cheat.
I mean, I'm not arguing.
I believe that. I
don't know that.
Because I really will.
I think most beautiful women cheat. That's why I said what I said about get you a nice little solid 5, 6, and be cool. You ain't gotta be worried about all that shit. Like get you something that you ain't gotta be worried about. Bad one in the club, getting drinks from this other nigga, and then you all with your friends and getting all this attention, who need constant attention and all of that. Most women who are 7s or better cheat.
That's not true.
Yep.
Azar, come on.
Most
Now.
of them.
Come on, Azar. You
So
can't be this damn
you're not going to
slow.
ever be with anybody who's
You
a 7
can't
or
be
better.
this
You're
damn
saying you're going to
slow.
get you a 5 or a 4.
Next topic.
I'm just.
And the reason Paul is laughing is because he's sitting there putting it to Azar plain as day, and Azar ain't listening to nothing he talking about at all.
Wondering. Okay. And, okay. So, anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Oh my God.
Speaking of cheating, so, Ball in the Family podcast. Courtney Wayne was on there.
Who?
Courtney Wayne, he's a comedian, and he's dating Emily.
Courtney Wayne?
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. I was like, Courtney
Wayne.
I thought you was calling him a name. All right, so Courtney Wayne.
He's
was on
actually
there.
in a relationship with Emily B. Fabulous baby mama.
I heard of Emily B.
She's Fabulous's baby mama.
Okay.
So.
Who's Courtney Wayne though? He a comedian?
Yeah, he's popping.
Okay.
So, he said once you cheat the first time, the relationship is never the same. He says that as a man, once you do that first time cheating, before your woman has you up on a pedestal, she be bragging like my man would never, he would never, he would never. My man, he would never. It's just a different type of love. And then once a man cheats, he's like, it's a new relationship after that. He said, it doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is over, but it's a different relationship after a man cheats.
Yeah.
Or does some, cheating behavior.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a cool take right there. Because, shit definitely changes because now the mood is different, especially if y'all stay together. It may be months before you even, say the relationship's at a 10.
Yeah.
And it's everything, it's glow, it's bright lights, and it's it's just bubbly eyes. Then if one of them cheating, it's just damn, it's just you start taking some stuff back. So now it go from a 10 to it might drop all the way down to 4. And then you gotta build that back up if y'all decide to stay together. And what most men don't do, they don't put in the work to build it back up to the 10 again.
They don't. A man will sit there in your face and be like, baby, I'm going to do everything to build the trust. We could do this. We can talk to the lady. We could go here. We can go there. I'm going to make sure. And
But
it's over. One week later, they stop.
It's not 1 week. Say a man try to build it up. He's working on it. He's working on it. But he don't know when it's going to turn. Now, a year later, that was a year ago. And y'all still together, and he still ain't seeing no progress, trying to work his way back up to and it may not never get back to the 10 it was, but let's get it to an 8. But then when you realize after a year it's at a 5, when it dropped to a 4, and it's just damn, she gonna use this against me the rest of my life. And then it gets to the point where the man just damn, he just gets mentally just discouraged from that. It's just damn, I've done everything, it's been a year. man, I'm working on it. I don't see no progress. It's like we still don't cuddle like we used to. You know, we still, it's like, and there be some nights you been denying me sex. It's just a lot of things. And it's just like when this constantly go on, the men get discouraged. And it's just like, damn, you know, if we're going to be together, let's be together. But it's like, it's hard for the women to get that mental state of mind back to where it was before. And us men expect them to get back there faster because of the things that we're doing to try to get it there. But you
Right.
can't, it's just like, when is it going to click? And then at that point, men be ready to give up.
Yeah, I think as a woman, the first time you catch a man doing something, it's like the most heartbreaking thing because you're like, really like, wow. And you tell your homegirls, like, no, girl, this is the man. Like, he's different. He's not like that. Like, I know he's not that type of guy. I trust him.
Your girl can't tell you that she trusts him. You're on the inside. Your friend, you telling your friend you trust him?
Yeah.
It's not like that, okay.
Yeah, like you're just like so like this is your inner dialogue. Even if you're not telling your friend, this is how you feel. You're just like, I trust this man. I love this man. Like,
is it any different if he tells you than you finding out? Does that make a difference?
A woman would say yes, but it doesn't.
It doesn't, right?
A woman would say yes because they're like, he was being honest. He came to me. Like it might make a little difference. Yeah, I do think
like
it will make a little difference.
He was like, man, I used to be crying. Like, man, I'm so sorry. I just like, man, I don't know what I was thinking, babe. I'm the shittiest man on this planet. I love you so much. I never run and not be with you.
Yeah, that might make a difference. That might make a difference. Yeah, I think that does.
Actually finding out.
Yeah, I think that does make a difference. But it's still
gonna drop from a 10 to a 4.
It doesn't drop to a 4, but the relationship drops regardless once you cheat. But I think that
telling makes the difference.
Telling does make a difference.
You sure? Have you ever somebody told you?
Hey, Schoolyaks! If you love games where you get to drive amazing vehicles, then buckle up. Hello, gamers. I'm Agent.
Have you ever somebody told you? Crying on their knees, sad, felt super bad about it. So if that's never happened, how can you?
I know that telling will make a difference because.
But you got to go through it to know.
You got to go through it to know, but I do think that it.
Okay, I'm half hour in. I may or may not do all of this. I don't know, but whatever. Let's go.
Because I didn't go through that specifically, but I did go through like catching something that I'm like, if there's anything else, just tell me right now. And the person did tell me.
All right, so if Klay Thompson had told Megan, you think it would have made a difference?
No, because she doesn't. Saying.
So sometimes.
No, because some women are very clear on like, I don't do infidelity. Like that is a non-negotiable for me. I don't do infidelity.
Yeah.
Like, I have some non-negotiables that if that happens in a relationship, I am 100% walking away.
Mm-hmm.
And some women have that. And it's just like, if certain things happen in a relationship, it's too much. I know I'm not going to be able to get past that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just certain shit. You know what I mean? And I've said it on this podcast, women have certain shit that they just don't play about.
Yeah.
You know? Like...
I got a teammate and I wonder if he's still married, but I believe he's still married to this lady. She said you get 1 pass a year.
No, I'm not dealing with that.
No.
What?
And it works. And she know when the pass is coming. He tell her it's out the way. They move on.
I'm not doing that.
Man.
I'm not doing that. No, of course she doesn't get a pass. No.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Do she get a pass? Man. I'm trying to think. Do she get a pass?
No, she doesn't get a pass.
It depends on how much weight my wife even gained if I give her a pass. Because if she gained too much weight, this blowing me. I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead, you get a pass.
That's crazy as hell.
Well, you should have let yourself go like that.
I don't think think so either, but
like if she gay and she looking tricky, like yeah, go ahead, you got it. But I'm still gonna love you, girl.
yeah. Well, what if she didn't and she looks good and they're on her? So then what?
So we talk about she probably brought that to him. Like, get a pass, you a man, well, it doesn't work.
And I get a pass too, basically. She gets a pass. They both get passes.
All right, well, it gotta be with a Chinese man. It gotta be, you can get a pass only with Chinese.
I'm not giving nobody no pass. I'm
Taking
telling
no black
everybody.
pass.
I'm not giving nobody. And also as women, it's like, a pass is a hard thing because it's like, I'm not going to have no emotional connection with somebody and just go have sex with them one night. Like, that's not how that's going to work. If I know I'm getting a pass and we have this whole agreement, then you're building up that emotional connection really quick and getting that shit going. And so when the pass night comes, me and this man have already been chopping. I already know this
your
man.
pass gotta come in the form of like, okay, we're gonna go to this brothel.
Like a brothel with a
Yeah,
bunch
you
of
can
people.
choose whoever you ride with me right here.
What if the pass is like one woman you bring one woman in the bedroom once a year?
For the man?
Yeah. When we
That's
were
the
there.
pass. Then she get to pick her. Well, she can pick because, like, you know, if he,
Once
if
a man
he bring
picks,
a girl,
it's
he bring a
too
girl, he
tricky.
already knew her.
Exactly. So she picks the girl.
Okay, she can pick the girl. If that's what y'all negotiate, if that's what y'all feel gonna make the relationship last.
I'm not dealing with none of that. This is, I'm letting that.
This is a discussion you gotta have with your partner.
Yeah, because I think it starts to get tricky once you start
Most
to get
of those
into that.
don't last, because I know a relationship. She was like, yeah, I got the girl, and then, you know, and it's been good, and we together, and then I remember she was like, and then one night, we was all together, and, you know, she spent the night, but she sleeps in another room, you know, and I fell asleep. Then he went in the other room and got it cracking with her, and then blew her. But I'm like,
that blows.
How?
I'm not doing the whole thing blows. I wouldn't do any of that.
Brought the girl in, y'all did y'all thing. You fell asleep. He was still up, ready to keep it going. He slid to the other room with her. Is that bad? Is that non-negotiable? Are you upset at that?
I have no comment because I can't get involved in anything you have going on.
I know a story like that.
I
She
would
was
be
mad
done
and she was
because
done.
people do.
But she was in the house.
But what?
But she was in the house.
But what?
You brought her.
But what people do in those type of things, they always it's like not without me type. They have like rules.
You were there. You were in the other room.
No sex without me. It's rules of engagement.
Your eyes wasn't open. You were there though. I didn't.
You know. So
That's
stop.
Well, you shouldn't have let her spend the night.
We shouldn't have had her in the first place. That's the problem. If you need multiple women in the relationship,
But
it's
you
just.
the one that brought her. He didn't need her. You brought it. Y'all brought it. You agreed. No. But she fell asleep. She was tired. So he slid to the other room, and it was bop. And then
That's wild. I'm fighting her, and I'm done.
Well, first of all, if y'all get into the situation like that, tell her to leave. Then
I just don't know because that situation is blown. I don't do shit like that. So
that's what I don't understand. She was in. How you can be mad at the dude? He's like, "Hey, wake up! You're not waking up. You burnt." And he was like, she come by like, "Hey, what's up?" And he just goes.
I'm not built for none of that. Cause I'm not built for that. Cause I will literally be like.
Most of those situations never work out. I'm telling you. Cause I know multiple people who have partners and other partners, and it just at the end it got messy.
It always gets messy.
Yeah,
I'm not built for that.
I don't agree with all of that.
And if you're gonna cheat, old fashioned, do not get caught.
All right. Does it matter? Okay. Does it matter? What if he says, I'm about to cheat on you? What if he say that? Is it better No. Then y'all argue. And then
I'm about to cheat on you. It's crazy. Imagine
would
your
that
girl.
be better? Like, hey, I'm about to go cheat. I got something lined up. Y'all argue, then he storm out. Boom.
And I'm going to say this. Make sure you stay with her. Don't come back over here. Cheat and stay with whoever you cheating with, boo. Because you ain't coming back home to me. And yeah, get into that. Bye.
Damn.
Locks change before you even get there. You're not coming back into this house after you go. You about to go cheat? I hope you love her. Go be with her then. You love her more than me, obviously.
Nah, it's just that, man. You can't have sex. We just had a kid. We can't have sex for 6 months. And he like, I'm about to go cheat. Then what?
Why can't you have sex for 6 months?
Well, it's something like that after you have a kid, I think.
No, it's not 6, first of all. Second of all, I just bared your child. That's why, That's why men are driving. I just ruined my body, bared a child, going through emotional, breastfeeding, saggy, going through all this stuff, and now you have to go cheat right now.
But he told you. And he didn't sneak. Would you rather him sneak then tell you?
No, go. Bye.
Either way is bye, huh?
Bye. Like, what kind of person are you for you to do
person?
that after a woman went through all of that for us?
Yeah.
Like this, that's why men are they're so thirsty for sex all the damn time. Jack off. How about that? Watch a porn. Like,
walked in on him playing with himself. Would you be mad?
No, I've done that before.
You wouldn't be mad if he come in like, oh.
I've done that before.
Hey.
I've done that before.
But it's like he on his TV with he looking at.
I've seen that before. I've done that. I've been in that situation when I lived with my ex.
Was it porn or was it like something old he had?
No, it was
Is this cheating?
Yes. Period. Point blank. Yes. And I'm.
Let me say it.
I know what you're gonna say. Say it. Go ahead.
So if you walk in on him and he got an old video with an old girl, and he playing with himself.
Yes.
And you walk in on, he's like, oh, he dropped the phone. You see, it's like an old one from like years ago.
Yes.
And he had it. That's cheating. That's grounds for breakup.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Like, you want her. Go be with her. We have videos. Why aren't you watching ours? That would blow me. Like, that would blow me.
So that's cheating.
It's just, I don't know what you call that, but for me, it creates an insecurity that you still want to be with your ex.
So if I just watch a porn, that's not cheating.
You don't know her. You never had sex with her.
I ain't had sex with her in years, but I was just watching.
But you just missed that pussy. Excuse my language.
I mean, this was a good one. A good tape or something. He's just, I don't know.
Don't even, I'm disgusted. And you shouldn't even have any of those. And because I told you, I've been with someone, I found old tapes on the computer, on our home office computer. And I was like, wow.
So a man should erase all his sex tapes when in a relationship?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you?
I don't have sex tapes with people like that. I literally have made, I've made one sex tape with somebody. One. And that's it.
That you know of.
That's it.
That you know of.
Nah, I will never been with people who would do that. Like, I haven't been with the perfect man, but the men that I've been with, they're never blasted, they're cool. Like, I've had cool enough people.
That's great.
They're cool. Like, I don't have that problem, for real.
What's up, everybody? First off, this is sponsored by Roe. You ever feel like you're doing everything right, eating better, staying active, but the results just aren't showing up? And then you hear about weight loss injections, but it feels confusing, expensive, or just out of reach.
That's exactly why I like what Roe is doing. They've made it easier to just start. They have this free insurance checker tool where you can submit your insurance, and in a few days, they'll send you a report showing which GLP-1 medications are covered. And if you need prior authorization, no guesswork, no calling around, and you don't even have to be a member to use it. And if you don't have insurance or it's not covered, you're not stuck. Roe also offers more affordable, FDA-approved cash pay options shipped right to your door. How amazing is that? If you decide to move forward, you'll go through an online medical visit, and if you qualify based on things like BMI, labs, and your medical history, a Roe-affiliated provider can help guide you through treatment. Plus, you get ongoing support if you need it. So if you've been putting this off because it feels overwhelming or too expensive, this is really, really the best first step for you. Go to row.co/truth. That's row.co/truth for your free insurance check. And for full safety information, go to row.co/safety. This is a segment brought to you by Rose Sparks. We're going to do a segment really quick. So there was a woman, okay, and this is the story. So she says, my brother passed away, and at his funeral, his wife showed up perfectly dressed, full makeup, bright red lipstick, that the moment his body was laid to rest, she turned around and left. When he questioned her, she said, we should ask the woman, when we questioned the wife, she said, you should ask the woman he died with to mourn him instead. My brother passed away in a hotel with another woman, but still, how does a wife walk away like that? No tears, no goodbye, just gone.
Damn.
Is that grief, anger, or something else entirely?
Damn, that's so shameful. To pass with another woman, and you was married? He was married?
He was married.
And what, he got killed?
It doesn't say how he passed away, but I guess he died in the hotel room that night.
Died cheating.
My grandfather did that. He got killed.
Let me think, if my wife died, got killed by the man that she cheated on, so at the funeral, I'm still going to be very emotional. Because regardless of what they did at the time, you built something that's going to live with you forever. That's part of your life. That's part of your history. And regardless of the shame of it, it's still a piece of you. And every funeral, you should hold the utmost respect towards the person you're going to the funeral for them and their family. Or don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a place where you give your respects. And if you're not willing to do that, then don't show up. Because that's going to say a lot right there.
She gave her respect. She showed up, dressed up nice. She went to the thing. She said her piece, and she left.
And did she have words?
She didn't say anything.
All right. Well, at least she showed up. And I can understand her grief. And if she ain't crying right there, you can't tell nobody when to cry. You can't tell nobody when to be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she grieved. Maybe she might want to grieve in private. She came. She showed up. I know it's embarrassing. But
embarrassing as hell.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. But at the end of the day, you came. And nobody would have been mad if you didn't. But at the end of the day, that was your husband. And you showed your respects and left. You didn't have to talk to nobody else. So it ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing toward that. You showed your respect. Cool. Left. You don't have to. Everybody don't cry at a funeral.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of funerals where I didn't cry, but I grieved a lot of them where I probably cried days before or day of that morning. But at the funeral, sometimes, as men, it's like tough not to cry, but you try to stand strong. But this situation is a lot different to where it's like, man, it's hard for me to have tears when it ended this way. This is not how it should have ended. And so I understand it. But I bet, you grieve how you grieve.
I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be pissed,
Regardless,
but I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be pissed, but I'm going to be crying.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about, like, legacy and stuff. Like, I've seen a lot of things happen to where, like, a man dies and the wife or the girlfriend, baby mom, whoever, gets their phone, whoever who's in a relationship with, and they view them differently forever.
When they go through their phone.
And now it's like you're grieving, but you hate this person too because they did so much cheating. That's happened to me before. Not me, but like it's happened in, you know, a situation within people I know, basically. And I think that's hard because if you, especially if you guys have kids, then the legacy that you want to show your kids about your husband or whoever, it's like, damn, you have hate in your heart for this person now.
You saw some shit that
you shouldn't have seen. He shouldn't have been doing it.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't think about that now.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
And that's why now people say, like, if I die, get my phone, do this, do that. Like, don't play around with that. But people are doing different things. Like, I have a homegirl.
How they figured out the code? Huh? How they figured out the code? Because 10 times it's going to erase.
Women's know men's codes.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you could go see that body and be like, you know, and there's a lot of things you can do. You can take a live picture of someone and make it moving, and you know, you can open someone's phone with a live picture. There's a lot of things you can do. It's tricks and trades, baby. Men, like, they don't know. Women do these things. Like, and women be knowing what's going on. They just be acting like they don't. And I feel like men, you got to be careful with that because you got to have somebody.
Like, if I'm dead, I don't give a damn. Go ahead. I'll do my shit. I'm dead.
Yeah, but you don't want your legacy. You don't want the woman that you love.
What I'm going to be thinking about? I'm dead. Like, go ahead. Like, I don't want my legacy. Well, I'm not thinking about it. I'm gone.
What about your children? Like,
I'm gone. I'm not going to be like, damn, I should have left my phone. Like, I'm dead. Think of me how you want to think of me. I'm gone.
Yeah, basically.
Now, y'all gonna say what y'all gonna say when I'm dead anyway. So I'm gone. Peace.
All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, can I come back and do something about it? Can't change it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I just think, I get it. Okay, really quick. Megan Good faces backlash because she rehomed her cat to be with Jonathan Majors. She says she loves her cat, but she chooses the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, period.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I may come with a little bit more on the Megan and Clay thing. Like, share, subscribe. Holler at y'all later. Peace.